Now we come to our healing circle. We're going to keep that Christ light shining brightly. Let us open our hearts to the Christ power, wisdom, and love as together we call upon the angels of healing to draw close. We come into the soft radiance of this love as we focus and hold the healing light of the Christ star over the government leaders worldwide, all over the earth. May their hearts and minds be filled with the Christ light of love. With hearts full of love and gratitude, we give our grateful thanks. Amen. The reading this morning is some excerpts from White Eagle's talks on the subject of thought. Be relaxed, be at ease, beloved. We would emphasize that we are not speaking personally to anyone present, but only giving forth truth as it has come to us. We cannot varnish truth, but only present it as simply as we can. We are all brethren, dear ones, all traveling the road towards the infinite wisdom and love. We enfold you in understanding and love. Do your best with the material as it is given to you in your present condition of life. The angels themselves can do no more. One of the most powerful tools with which to work upon ourselves and upon the soul temples we are building in the heavens is thought. In this present age, man is occupied with the development of his mental vehicle. In the future, man will be concerned with the building of the higher, the celestial body. The general mass of humanity are not concerned with the celestial body yet. Most people take no heed of thought, but think at random. We are all guilty of letting our thoughts tumble along together so that many minds grow just like rag bags, full of odds and ends, and all sorts of queer little fragments. Now, the purpose of man's life is to grow towards consciousness of his own inner God qualities and God glory. The way to do this, put very simply, is continually to rise in thought to the spheres of light, continually to prove receptive to the constructive forces and to the creative power of God. All things originate from the mind of God. Form originates from the mind, from thought. We want to make this very clear. Once we fully grasp the power of thought, we can use this to shape our lives in beauty and harmony. Thought can be so scientific that it is impossible to send forth good, kind, and constructive thought without receiving the like in return. That which you send forth must be repaid, and so you serve a double purpose when you train yourself to think kindly and constructively. This, like the law of karma, is absolute and scientific. We would make clear, every thought goes forth from your mental body with a wave-like action and finds a corresponding vibration in the ether. Supposing it is a thought of depression, your depressing thought will fasten on to an individual who is depressed also, and instead of helping, it makes that soul more depressed than before. Moreover, that same thought comes wafting back and lodges about you somewhere and accentuates your depression. Thoughts take form. Let us see to it that our thoughts are kind, sympathetic, and lovely. Help one another by kindly actions, kindly words, by kindly thoughts, for the latter are more powerful to affect not only your own soul, but the souls of others. Thought becomes a habit, but thought is also mostly very untidy, and I was going to say nebulous. Thought control and direction is absolutely necessary to those who would become conscious of the invisible worlds. But if people only understood a little more of the power of thought, they could themselves find perfect health, and healing rays could be poured through them to alleviate the sufferings of many. The habit of our thought has to be trained, directed into healthier channels. What thoughts habitually dwell in your mind? Are you mentally disturbed and overwrought? Can such disorders be cured by the right thought? Yes, amazingly. Square your body. Hold it on the square, upright. Think positive thoughts. Refuse to be driven hither and thither by the thoughts or words of others. Keep steadily on your path. Easy to say, yes, but this will bring to you healing vibrations. Thoughts create a definite thought wave in the ether. The thought, if about another, travels directly to that individual and will take form, hovering in his vicinity and waiting until he or she is off guard. If the receiver has a mind full of useful and helpful thought, it is unlikely that the intruding thought will penetrate until the mind is not so occupied. Then it jumps in. If the recipient knows enough, he will immediately turn a negative thought out or transmute it into a good and positive one. If the thought be good, then he will be stimulated. We are all continually receiving the thoughts of others, particularly on the astral and mental planes, for on these planes the thought forces work. Earth people imagine their thoughts are their own. Never, never did they make a greater mistake, for thoughts go forth and affects the whole. No man can be good and think good without assisting the growth of good throughout the human family. So also with the reverse, with thoughts unkind, negative, unlovely, a great responsibility. Radiate love thoughts, however much you are tempted to radiate criticism. Don't go about with your eyes shut. Be intelligent, interested, and alive, and concentrate on the point of the moment, and let everything else go. This will help you to the first rung of the ladder to control your thoughts. Then you will begin to be of value to the Master and to your own guide and an instrument of the light. Your power will increase daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, until instead of a gleam, you will shine forth. Your presence will uplift, inspire, and cheer, and those on the astral plane will be drawn to you for help and strength. Dear Father of all mankind, spread thy peace over all. Forgive us our hurts to others. Renew within us the Spirit of Christ thy Son, and we will give in humility our hearts in thankfulness for fresh opportunities. Amen.